Hope is such a beautiful word, but it often seems very fragile. Life is still being needlessly hurt and destroyed. Never lose hope. Storms make people stronger and never last forever. We crave for new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. Shock is a merciful condition. It allows you to get through disaster with a necessary distance between you and your feelings. Common man's patience will bring him more happiness than common man's power. The sky is always open. You can fly anytime you like. Just make sure there is enough fuel within you and your wings are intact. I am struck by how sharing our weakness and difficulties is more nourishing to others than sharing our qualities and successes. The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. Everything existing in the universe is the fruit of chance and necessity. But the truth doesn't need to be known or believed to be true. Everything you want in life is a relationship away. I want words at my funeral, but I guess that means you need life in your life. You see me walking away, I see myself walking towards greatness. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. Every man should lose a battle in his youth, so he does not lose a war when he is old. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. When you chase a dream, you learn about yourself. You learn your capabilities and limitations, and the value of hard work and persistence. Proclaim the truth and do not be silent through fear. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you haven't the strength to impose your own terms upon life, then you must accept the terms it offers you. If you don't know who you truly are, you'll never know what you really want. To be successful, you need friends, and to be very successful, you need enemies. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. There's nothing more embarrassing than to have earned the disfavor of a perceptive animal. You must not ever stop being whimsical, and you must not, ever, give anyone else the responsibility for your life. Avoid the inelegance of assumption, the astigmatism of disregard. Free your thoughts. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. To pay attention, this is our endless and proper work. Take each day in your open palms and close your fists around it. This life is not done with you yet. What would come, and you would have to meet it when it did. A stone is heavy and the sand is weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Nobody wants to believe that existence carries on without at least taking a stumble from their departure of this world. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. No matter what happens, or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Once you make it to your point of making it, you'll appreciate the struggle. Becoming well-known is the most valuable element in the connection process. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. The greatest blessing granted to mankind come by way of madness, which is a divine gift. Much of what was said did not matter, and that much of what mattered could not be said. Every great cause begins as a movement, becomes a business, and eventually degenerates into a racket. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. There are two primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility for changing them. Don't believe what your eyes are telling you. All they show is limitation. Look with your understanding. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. Of life's two chief prizes, beauty and truth, I found the first in a loving heart and the second in a laborer's hand. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. I don't fancy colors of the face. I'm always attracted to colors of the brain. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. Settle, for sure and universally, what conduct will promote the happiness of a rational being. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. I realized then that even though I was a tiny speck in an infinite cosmos, a blip on the timeline of eternity, I was not without purpose. It was only a sunny smile, and little it cost in the giving, but like morning light it scattered the night and made the day worth living. The truth is messy. It's raw and uncomfortable. You can't blame people for preferring lies. When all is said and done, all anyone has left is their integrity at their core. Don't give that away too. Don't think of introversion as something that needs to be cured. Spend your free the way you like, not the way you think you're supposed to. Speaking up for people who don't have a voice is important. It's the right thing to do, even if it's hard. My head will explode if I continue with this escapism. Man's naked form belongs to no particular moment in history. It is eternal and can be looked upon with joy by the people of all ages. If everyone helps to hold up the sky, then one person does not become tired. Intelligence alone is not nearly enough when it comes to acting wisely. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. That as long as we are being remembered, we remain alive. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. You can't always judge people by the things they've done. You got to judge them by what they are doing now. The world needs your unique path. Chart it fearlessly. Eyes for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. The worst thing you can do if you miss or need someone is let them know it. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than one with all the facts. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. Dance through life flinging kindness like shimmering rainbows. Find your bliss by sharing your heart. In the end, it wasn't death that surprised her, but the stubbornness of life. Live and act within the limit of your knowledge and keep expanding it to the limit of your life. There is a tragic clash between truth and the world. Pure undistorted truth burns up the world. Your ultimate competition is you, and within, compete against yourself, and you will always win. 90% of everything you believe you can achieve in life you will. We have to know the truth about the past to discover our future. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Man starts over again every day, in spite of all he knows, against all he knows. There is a road from the eye to the heart that does not go through the intellect. If I'm offended by the truth can't change, but I must change or be living a lie. Peter Ojo. Happiness is a choice that requires effort at times. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration.